Hello there guys, Billybo10K here, bringing you another E3 leak video. Today, we're going to be taking a look at a new E3 leak, and this one, actually, from just looking at it, doesn't seem disconfirmed straight off the bat. Yesterday I asked you guys, hey, does anyone have any good E3 leaks so I can get into the spirit of talking about E3? And some of you delivered, and my good friend Darkbryn sent me this one via DMs and via Twitter, and I thought I'd take a look at it. It was posted literally yesterday, and I'm interested in seeing what this is all about, because, you know, leaks are fun. They can be fun. We can look at a leak and have a bit of fun reading it. That's what I want to do today. So, let's take a look at this leak, see what it talks about, see if any of these ideas are realistic, and let's have a discussion down below. So let's get straight into it. I'm just going to go straight into this just so that that way you guys don't have to worry about the bothersome stuff. This will show what is going to be shown on the Nintendo E3 reveals. A. Nintendo Online comes, showing a boost in price from $4 per month to $6 per month, and $8 for 3 months to $13 for 3 months, $20 for a year to $30 for a year. Family plan goes from $35 to $60. The increase in price is explained for the amount of people using it and the demand for better connections. They will also remove the peer-to-peer to go for the server route. Now, this is already a very interesting topic to bring up, because I wasn't really even thinking with my predictions, oh, we're going to be seeing something regarding the Nintendo Online and potential upgrades to it, and then they go and show us this. Now, those price upgrades are a little bit spooky, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, $30 a year, it's alright, but the family plan, I think, is where it feels very brutal. I mean, from $35 to $60 for a family plan, that just feels very, very brutal. And possibly a bit too expensive. I don't know if the price ranges are realistic. That being said, I would love if Nintendo could get better connections and remove the peer-to-peer and go for servers. We all want that, and Nintendo would flourish if they did that. So if this does end up happening, I will be very happy and I will be willing to pay the extra amount. That being said, I don't see this happening, and I don't see this coming straight after E3. I see them revealing this, saying that, hey, we might be changing the pricing, and anyone who hasn't signed up for online, you're going to have to deal with the new prices. Those of you who have already signed up, you can wait until your time ends, and then you can sign up with the new prices. I think that makes a very good sense. I want to know what you guys think about this one, though, just because the Nintendo Online is such a controversial topic, and Nintendo don't really do their online very well, so I'd like to see what you guys think down below. B. Talk about how the Mario Kart Tour beta has gotten over 50,000 downloads, soon releasing to the public by the end of June, so everyone can try it. Now, I don't know much about the beta. I really haven't been following Mario Kart Tour that much. I was not interested in it at all, and the few leaked screenshots that I've seen of it it's not really that good to me, honest. It doesn't look very fun. I'd rather just stick with Deluxe. But I don't know how many people actually got the beta, but if there's over 50,000 people with that beta, that's pretty damn insane. I'd assume this is going to, like, games journalists and people who signed up for it and all that. But I do expect that Mario Kart Tour will release very soon. I imagine that Nintendo will have a brief moment focusing on it and just showcasing the game. But really, I don't really want it to take up too much time in their E3 conference presentation, because no one really cares. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think any of us really care about Mario Kart Tour, especially from what we've been hearing. C, a new wave of Pokemon emissions are coming for Pokemon Quest for the Switch and mobile versions. That's an interesting little prediction that I don't think a lot of people would have predicted, but you could see happening. Like, let's just upgrade some of the smaller games. Pokemon Quest is that one game from last year that nobody remembers, but hey, let's add a few more missions to it, get people playing it for a little bit. Makes sense. Good way to keep supporting the game just a little bit longer. D, NES Online being talked about a bit and saying that Mother 1 is coming out for it, also introducing the bump into SNES Online for the Switch Online members. The starting games will include Super Mario World, Earthbound, and The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The SNES Online is scheduled to start sometime in July. We have all been speculating that SNES Online could happen. Whether Nintendo will actually let it happen, I don't know. It's been almost an entire year since the online launched. It launched in September, so we've got, what, 3-4 more months until the anniversary, and yet we haven't seen anything aside from 3 NES games each and every month, and it's like, switch it up, Nintendo. We want more. We don't want these NES games anymore. Give us something more. And we've seen data mines for the SNES. Just give it to us. And I think it makes sense to make it available to Switch Online members. I mean, actually, no, to be fair, the entire thing is only available to Switch Online members, so ignore that. Ignore that. Bit of an odd wording then from the leak then, if they're saying, oh yeah, it's for Switch Online members, but I mean, that's like, you can't even use those services if you're not an online member anyway, so I don't know why you're specifying that, leaker. Just throwing that one out there. Okay, so Super Mario Maker 2 is announced to have one more game style, being Super Mario Bros. 2, as well as an announcement that DLC will come for future styles, but not much else to it. Now, I think a lot of us agree that even though we just got that Mario Maker 2 Direct, I think we will be seeing more of it at E3, and I wouldn't be surprised if there is one more game style to be shown, as I do remember in the menu in the Super Mario Maker 2 Direct, it did look like there was space for one more theme, and I think Super Mario Bros. 2 is one of the more heavily requested ones, and it would make sense given in this game you're adding 3D World, which is a very modern theme, and then maybe you just add a retro theme as well, and I think that makes perfect sense. Add a retro, add a modern, good times. Luigi's Mansion 3 Duo Frights will be introduced. The main gimmick is that you and an NPC who was introduced for Luigi's Mansion Not So Spooky 3DS port of Luigi's Mansion, called Guigi, are to work together to take down Waluigi, who ended up having possession of King Boo's crown. This can be done in a single-player campaign or be played in a two-player co-op. The Dark Moon multiplayer will also be reintroduced for Duo Frights. Release month is in October. Okay, so first things first, obviously we've seen slight footage of Luigi's Mansion 3 in the past, and there was no real emphasis on a potential multiplayer. Also, Waluigi is the bad guy? No. I don't know, I do not see Waluigi making any appearances in Luigi's Mansion 3. I think Luigi, Egad, and I think anyone that's created for Luigi's Mansion should stay there, and I think the rest of the Mario world, I think they should stay out of it. I think Luigi's Mansion is Luigi's thing. Bringing Waluigi in is gonna kind of take that away, and I don't think Waluigi fits in Luigi's Mansion. Also, is King Boo meant to be spelt with two U's? I thought it was two O's, so just a little thing. Also, just this entire gimmick doesn't sound fun. It doesn't really sound very exciting, and can someone confirm if Luigi's Mansion 3DS port was called Not So Spooky? That's the first time I've heard about that one. Also, Duo Frights doesn't really seem like a very good name. I feel like, from what we've seen, the new Luigi's Mansion is looking like we're going to be in a hotel or something, and with Dark Moon being the name of the second game, I just feel like Duo Frights doesn't really follow along with that naming scheme and doesn't really come across as a name that you'd really be excited for. But that's just my personal opinion there. But the release month being in October is a safe bet. Everyone's assuming it's going to release then simply because it's Luigi's Mansion, it's a comedy horror game, Halloween, blah 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 blah. Okay. G, Animal Crossing 2019 is revealed and is shown off as Animal Crossing Country Ranch. This time it's more so caring to crops and farm animals with some interaction with other residents. However, there aren't that many this time. Reveal date is said to be August 15th, 2019. Okay, so basically what this is saying is that Animal Crossing is taking a Stardew Valley approach, a Harvest Moon approach, which could be interesting. I actually think seeing an Animal Crossing game in that style would be very exciting. My issue with this, and specifically with the leak, is it says that you're going to be caring for farm animals, but all the characters in Animal Crossing are animals already, so how would that work? Would you be caging in villages and using them as your farm stock, as your livestock? I don't know. I like the idea of it focusing more on like a Stardew style gameplay. That being said, I feel like Country Ranch is a bit of a generic name. And also, I would say based on the teaser we got for Animal Crossing, when it showed Tom Nook and his little kind of thing where he was watching that video of Isabelle getting into Smash, and then he looked at you guys, he was very clearly in a very modern-looking building, and I imagine we're going to be getting him back in Animal Crossing 2019, so maybe there's going to be like a town that's connected to the ranch that you can visit, and it's nice and kind of modern. potentially we could be seeing that. And August 15th, 2019 for me is a more likely release date than later in the year. I feel like Animal Crossing is the perfect game to bring out in the summer. I mean, July I think would have been more interesting and probably would have sold better, but August is also a good time as well because there's not many games coming out at that time, so good month to throw it in, you know? Fire Emblem Three Houses is shown with a gameplay recap, reminding people to get it in the upcoming month. Cool, we're all expecting that. Bayonetta 3 gets a small showing, only showing that it's being released sometime in 2020. I think I can agree with that. I think Bayonetta 3 has been teased enough. I mean, it's been a while since we last saw it at the Game Awards, and I think we need to see just something from it, just to know that the project still exists. We know that Platinum Games is currently working on Astral Chain, which I think is going to be the big game that gets a lot of focus in this Direct. I think that is going to get massive focus. So having Bayonetta 3 just be a teaser, small showing, makes complete sense given Astral Chain is going to be where Platinum Games really focuses on their IPs. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate 4.0 is introduced, also confirming Banjo as a newcomer for Smash Bros. His reveal trailer is just a simple character trailer, followed by a small cinematic of him looking backwards with a smile in glee as he picks up an assist trophy and out pops Minecraft Steve. There is no further footage. Ooh, okay. Alright. So now we're bringing up the idea that we could potentially be seeing assist trophies added in via DLC. We have not heard anything about that through the Fighter Pass. We didn't get any assist trophies for Persona. So my thought is, why would we get an assist trophy for Microsoft? I understand Microsoft is way bigger than Atlas and by extension Sega, but even so, I don't know if we're going to be getting assist trophies, and that's the one thing that makes me doubt this leak. Not necessarily that Minecraft Steve is the assist trophy. If one of those two gets in, I expect the other to be an assist trophy or a spirit. That being said, I don't know, I don't know about the idea of an assist trophy. Also, a small cinematic, okay, fair. Simple character trailer reveal, fair. But no further footage, understandable. Also, no release date, which is interesting. But we do know that 4.0 is coming, so that's very exciting, assuming it is on the way. Rare Replay coming to Switch, launching on July 7th. A lot of people have been hoping that Rare Replay would come to Switch. I don't know if it's going to happen or not. I'd like to see it happen. I think the Switch really wants to have some of those old Rare games, especially the Banjo games. So, fingers crossed for that. Xbox Live is introduced for the Switch, however, only if you have a Windows 10 PC or Xbox One nearby. Xbox Pass games can also be played through the Switch, but only if you have Xbox Live. There will be an Xbox Live plus Nintendo Online Co-op membership, being a total of $80 for 2 years. Okay, so first things first, I don't know how that would work. How would your Switch know that you have a Windows 10 PC or an Xbox One nearby? That's the first thing. I have a Windows 10 PC. Most people have a Windows 10 PC if you've ever upgraded your computer in the past 5 years. But I don't know how your Switch would be able to tell that, and that's what makes me very much doubt this. I do like the idea of an Xbox Live Nintendo Online Co-op membership. I think that's really cool. Being a total $80 for 2 years, that's really good, actually. I think that's a really good deal. That being said, I don't think it's real. I don't think that there is actually a way to detect that you have a PC or an Xbox One nearby, and I just feel like that is a very bold claim that I don't believe. I do think Xbox Game Pass or Xbox Live could be coming to the Switch. I don't know in what fashion, and I don't think it's in this fashion. Ports of more games, being Mario 3D World, Pikmin 3, Zelda Twilight Princess HD, Wind Waker HD, and Xenoblade Chronicles Duo containing 1 and 2. Excuse me? Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is already on the Switch. That makes zero sense, unless you mean Xenoblade Chronicles X. However, it clearly says 2 and not X there, and I don't think anyone would really make that sort of mistake, so, was that a mistake by the leaker? I mean, I would love ports of all those other games, that would be great. That way I could really just get rid of the Wii U, but Xenoblade Chronicles Duo containing 1 and 2, I mean, why re-release Xenoblade Chronicles 2? It's already selling really well, it's got its DLC, there's no reason to resell that game. That being said, I do think Xenoblade Chronicles 1 coming out on the Switch would be very exciting. I know it's on the 3DS, but a lot of people have complained about that port, and I feel like you could probably upgrade the graphics and then bring it to to the Switch and it would be just a little bit better, you know? And finally, a slideshow presenting third-party games coming to the Switch, a few being Spyro Reignited Trilogy, Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far, Resident Evil 2 Remake, though streaming from a different console, and Kingdom Hearts 3, though streaming from a different console. Interesting how those are the exact same games that came up in yesterday's leak, and this leak happens to rectify the issues I had with some of those games, which makes me think, was this leak made to get on one of my videos? Did someone watch one of my videos and then thought, okay, Billy wants me to fool him, let's make a leak, and let's try and make it a bit more believable? I don't know. However, I would love all those games coming to Switch. That would be very, very great. I mean, I don't need Resident Evil 2 Remake or Kingdom Hearts 3. I already have them on my other consoles. But, you know, having the Reignited Trilogy on Switch would be really fun. And Kingdom Hearts The Story So Far on Switch would also be quite fun. A lot of Kingdom Hearts games, I think, work well in a portable fashion, because a lot of them are very short. Like, the worlds in Kingdom Hearts actually can be quite short and very easy to get through in, like, short bursts. So, and trust me, I've played all the games, like, in, like, a few weeks. Trust me, I know. But yeah, interesting. I like that it's the same games from yesterday's leak, because well, actually, no, I don't actually, because that kind of throws shade on this leak, because it could have been piggybacking off of yesterday's leak, which we know was false. So, I don't know what to think. There are some points in this leak that I really like. I like the idea of the SNES Online. I like the idea of Banjo. I'm interested in the idea of an assist trophy coming to Smash. The Animal Crossing is interesting. Rare Replay is fun. Luigi's Mansion 3 is a bit confusing. I don't know if I like that part of the leak. I don't know if I can really agree with it. But I want to know what you guys think down below. Which of these points would you like to see in Nintendo's E3 Direct? Which of these do you believe? And which of these do you think are just completely fake? Leave your thoughts down below, and we'll see what happens. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any more E3 leaks, at me at Twitter, at Billybo10K. I will check my mentions, and we will see what we shall see. But aside from that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.